Welcome to episode 222 of SpaceFlightNews, which marks the beginning of a new era for the show. From today on, each episode will focus on three main topics, and videos will be released once every 3 days. In today's video, we will start by introducing new futuristic vehicles that will transport astronauts of the Artemis program to the launch pad. The second topic will focus on an accident during the testing of the rocket engine for the small Japanese Epsilon-S rocket. The final topic will revolve around a discussion of a photograph from the James Webb Space Telescope, released on the occasion of the first anniversary of the start of scientific operations of this unique observatory. It's no surprise that crewed flights hold a unique position in space exploration. They also receive significant attention from the media. At Kennedy Space Center in Florida, journalists have the opportunity to witness the most important pre-launch activities. Footage of astronauts leaving the building, where they don their spacesuits and board the vehicles that take them to the launch pad, is essential. Many of these shots have become iconic, and the fame has extended to the vehicles that were used. One example is the legendary Astrovan, which was used during the Apollo program and featured a distinctive shiny surface during the era of space shuttles. As the Artemis program progresses, NASA felt the need to modernize the transportation vehicles that will carry astronauts to Launch Complex 39B. Therefore, American private companies were approached to submit their designs. The winner, announced in April 2022, was California-based Canoe Technologies, which according to NASA, best fulfilled the requirements. The new vehicles needed to meet not only technical but also aesthetic criteria. From a technical standpoint, they must transport a team of 4 astronauts already suited up in their spacesuits. Additionally, the ground crew members will accompany the astronauts, and the vehicles must provide enough space for all necessary equipment. Attention was also given to the appearance of the vehicles. NASA sought a transportation vehicle that looks modern and distinctive at first glance. The goal was to pay homage to the futuristic design of the Astrovans and continue their legacy. And here they are, 3 electric vehicles officially handed over to NASA on July 11th. Even the members of the American Astronaut Corps had a say in the visual design. They carefully selected various design elements, from interior and exterior motifs to vehicle colors and wheel wells design. These vehicles will be deployed for the first time during the Artemis II mission. As part of this crewed test flight, a 4-member crew will practically verify the functionality of all onboard systems of the Orion spacecraft. The launch of this mission is expected no earlier than the end of 2024. The small Japanese Epsilon rocket had its premiere in 2013 and has launched a total of 6 times to date, with all but the latest mission in 2022 being successful. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA, has been preparing a set of improvements to increase the payload capacity of this rocket. The new version, called Epsilon-S, is expected to lift payloads weighing up to 1,400 kilograms to an orbit at an altitude of 500 kilometers. For comparison, the classic Epsilon version has half that payload capacity, 700 kilograms, to the same orbit. Epsilon-S is intended to differ from the Epsilon rocket by having a more powerful first and third stage. However, today we will focus on the second stage of this rocket, where the improved M35 version is also used in the conventional Epsilon rockets. You are now watching footage of the static fire of this solid propellant stage, which took place on July 14th in Nursery. During the test, an unspecified anomaly occurred, resulting in an explosion of the test motor. The explosion not only destroyed the motor itself, but also the NTC test site. It is still too early to determine the cause of the failure. Experts will have to analyze not only the debris scattered in the vicinity, but also the data collected during the test. However, it is already practically certain that the launch of the Epsilon-S rocket will be delayed. Until now, it was expected to make its first launch later this year. However, due to the incident, this possibility is highly unlikely, and the premiere will likely slip to 2024. Time flies. Can you believe that it has already been 1 year since the first scientific images from the James Webb Space Telescope were solemnly presented on July 12th? The unique space observatory officially entered scientific service on that day. Agencies involved in the telescope's operations celebrated this anniversary by releasing an exceptionally impressive image. It shows a stellar nursery like we have never seen before. The image, which reminds many people of an impressionist painting, captures the Rho Ophiuchi region. It is the closest place to Earth where new stars are being born, located in the constellation Ophiuchus, approximately 360 light-years away. Although the entire region is not very active, the image is bursting with life at first sight. Dynamic features in the photograph include outflows from young stars, which influence the surrounding interstellar gas. The glowing molecular hydrogen is marked in red on the image. Do you like this image? And would you like to download it to your computer? Thanks to space agencies, these images are publicly available, and you can choose from various resolutions. If you opt for the highest resolution, be prepared to download almost 450 megabytes of data. The image has a gigantic resolution of 12,778 by 11,968 pixels. You can find the download link in the video description. Thank you for watching today's episode of Spaceflight News. As was mentioned at the beginning, videos on this channel will now be released once every 3 days. So, you can look forward to the next episode on Thursday, July 20th. If you don't want to miss it, don't forget to subscribe. We would also be delighted if you could leave a comment and let us know how you like the new format of our show.